tonight. It's from my 2011 album, Hallowed Ground, and it's about trusting your own instincts and your own intuition. And you can take what other people say about you and listen to other people's insights, but at the end of the day, you are your own best pilot, and you are the one that's going to have to live with your decisions ultimately. So you should be listening to your own intuition and not what other people, think you should or should not do. As simple as that. At least it works for me. That's how I think. But anyway, this song here is called Here Tonight, and it goes like this.
Up there in the clouds, learn to climb high from the ground. Yeah, listen to my mind, knew it all the time, never wasting mine. Oh yeah, I'm alive. Without your own here, you're going down. 'Cause living doubt doesn't make a sound. Holding off till everything abounds. Maybe stuck but never losing ground. Without your own here, you're gonna drown. Yeah, listen to my mind, knew it all the time, never wasted mine. Oh yeah, I'm alive, yeah, looking through my eyes, tells me that it's right, and in this world it lies, now waiting here tonight. See me up, yeah, never coming down. Yeah, listen to my mind, do it all the time, never wasting mine. Oh yeah, I'm alive, yeah, looking through my eyes, tells me that it's right, in this world it lies, now waiting here tonight.
This song here is called Inside, and it's from my Wild Blue Hours album from back in 2016. It's about feeling really down on, just down about life and everything, and then kind of looking in the mirror at yourself or self-analyzation, and realizing that you're merely one of about 7 billion people alive on the planet, and you know, everybody's experiencing, you know, ups and downs and everything else. And you're not special, and you're not a special case with extenuating circumstances. Everybody, you know, it's a battle for everybody. But anyway, it's called Inside. It's about looking inside of yourself and finding strength. So here we go. You feel low and you feel beat. You are down and in too deep. You're in pain and you regret. You're ashamed, think you're a mess. And still you feel and you cry. You are bound and stuck inside, and still you want, but you hate everyone that feels this way. And still you need and you bleed, but are you sure that it's what you need? Because you pray and you hope, but still you hate who loves you most. And still you run and you hide when you're scared deep down inside, and you hurt, but you will heal. Yeah, all this pain you must feel, because you're here and you're alive, and every one of us is the same inside, is the same inside, is the same inside, is the same inside, yeah. This song here is called A Celebration, and it's also from Wild Blue Iris, and it's about it's kind of celebrating life through music. It's about acceptance and accepting things as they are, for being perfect already, and you know, kind of like the Eckhart Tolle thing of, I guess it's Eckhart Tolle. I heard him say it, so I don't know if it's him or not, but assuming it is because I heard him say it, is the thing of how do I know what I'm doing right now is the right thing to do, and that is because it is what you're doing right now. And it's like shutting that thing off in your head that keeps telling you and questioning everything you do. But anyway, and embracing the music that is life. And it's called a celebration. And it goes like this.
Sing a song with every breath to your content, to thunderbolt and lightning crash, standing on your hallowed ground. Like a second line, it falls in line. Stepping forth right through this life, ain't a changing plan. Once you understand that you're already in your promised land, one day at a time, it falls in line. A stepping forth right through this life. And if I had the time here to do it all again, I wouldn't change a thing in this world I'm living in. No, ain't no doubts about it here running through my brain. And if I had the time here to do it all again, I would. And sing your song with every breath to your content. Ain't a changing plan once you understand that you're already in your promised land. Yeah. One day at a time, it falls in line. A stepping forth right through this life. And if I had the time here to do it all again, Lord, I wouldn't change a thing in this world I'm living in. No, ain't no doubts about it here running through my brain. And if I had the time here to do it all again, I would. Time here to do it all again. No, wouldn't change a thing in this world I'm living in. No, ain't no doubts about it here running through my brain. And if I had the time here to do it all again, I would.
Celebration. Get out and celebrate that shit. Or stay in and celebrate it. Either way you do it. This song here is called Where Everything It Feels Just Fine. It's not on any record or any album yet, but hopefully it will be soon. It's about kind of reflecting back on your life later in life when you're I don't know, I just passed 50, so a couple years back. So sometimes in life you get to a point where you think you've arrived, and then you get slapped down again by life. But it's basically about trying to balance things out, you know, and not perceiving things as like the future is going to be better, or the future is going to be worse, or the past was so much better, or the past was so bad, you know. It's all kind of relative, but this is kind of trying to, you know, find your way back, regaining your balance in life, and it goes like this. I was always afraid of one turn around, a shame and disgrace, all I hanging my head and loathing myself, wrapped up in my head with a crippling doubt. But it's all right now. I was laughing alone, a feeling that's up on top of the world. Yeah, beyond the dark valleys and impossible walls, all spiraling down into an end. The way you think you got it figured out, yeah, you think you got it figured out. You gotta find your way back home. Go find it here right now. Go find your way back home, where everything feel just fine, yeah, just fine, just fine, yeah, it's fine. It seems as though my thoughts have been all over the place, but now looking back, does it make any sense? When you're trying to make sense when it makes no sense, it doesn't add up when it doesn't feel right, and you're still trying to figure it out. Yeah, you still gotta figure it out. You gotta find your way back home. But find it here right now. Find your way back home, where everything you feel just fine, yeah, just fine, just fine, yeah, it's fine. And look back on it all, it really doesn't seem that bad at all. No, I've changed and rearranged so many times again. So if you have it all now, what you trying to win? Because you're still trying to figure it out. Yeah, you're still trying to figure it out. You gotta find your way back home.
Go find it here right now. Go find your way back home where everything is feel just fine. Yeah, just fine. Just fine. Yeah, it's fine.
Two, three. This song here is called From Over the Hill. It's from Land of Trembling Earth from back in 2014. And it's about the struggles between couples. In my case, that would be between a dude and a chick. But, you know, whatever floats your boat. So you can kind of interchange the lyrics. It's from back in, I think this one popped in my head back in 2000 or 2001, so it's kind of an old one, but it goes like this.
Gotta wait to see that the one going back to me. I feel like sun going down on me. Then over the hill, gone another day, gone another day, gone another day, gone another day. Early morning, long before I see, I can feel her warm, lying next to me. Yeah, feels so good in the warm sheets. I can feel her moving all through me, moving all through me, moving all through me, moving all through me. Cause we're deceived, and that there woman, she come back to me. I feel that sun burning down on me. Then from over the hill, there comes another day, come another day, come another day, come another day.
this song here is called Post-Hurricane Blues. And about whenever it was Irma come up to state, I went to stay with my mom in town. She has a brick home and didn't like to stay by herself, so we went to stay with her. And after it rolled through, we come back home, and or I come back home, and maybe we did, I'm not sure, but and the power was off. We still had a roof and everything. Had 15 inches of rain in the trash can outside. And I sat down on the couch and had me a beer and a smoke, and this popped into my head. It's called Post-Hurricane Blues.
Yeah, sitting right here with the post-hurricane blues. Yeah, thankfully I still have my roof. Yeah, the wind squished my head in the door of my van. Got 15 inches of rain in my garbage can. Yeah, the power is out, but we don't give a shit. Just fire one up, let it blow into the wind. Yeah, the power is out, but we don't give a shit. Just fire one up, let it blow into the wind. Yeah, sitting right here with a post-hurricane blues. Yeah, thankfully I still have my roof. Yeah, the wind's still blowing, but the clouds have gone away. Yeah, the pressure is rising, autumn's on its way. Yeah, the power is out, but we don't give a shit. Just fire one up, let it blow into the wind. Yeah, the power's out, but we don't give a shit. Just fire one up, let it blow into the wind. Yeah, sitting right here with a post-hurricane blues. Yeah, thankfully I still have my roof. Yeah, the wind's still blowing, but the clouds have gone away. Yeah, the pressure's rising, autumn's on its way. Yeah, the power's out, but I don't give a shit. Just fire one up, let it blow into the wind. Yeah, the power's out, but we don't give a shit. Just fire one up, let it blow into the wind.
This is called As a Bird, and it's about setting yourself free. Free as a bird, high up here above the ground. Free as a bird, high up here above the ground. High above the earth, sailing around in the clouds. High above the earth, sailing